Hey y'all, this is Felicia and I'm about to prepare some containers for winter sowing. Thought I would bring you along. Welcome to the channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. If this is not your first time, then welcome back. So I've got some water jugs that I'm going to prepare for winter sowing, and let's get started. First thing I'm going to do is cut the top on them. I'm using a little handsaw to start the hole, and I'm just going to, let me see if I can turn the camera down so you can see. So I'm just gonna use this saw to get a hole started. Now that I have the hole started, I'm going to use the scissors to cut it the rest of the way around. I don't think there's any rhyme or reason to how to do this. Just do it the best you can. And I'm cutting it basically 3/4 of the way around so that the top will bend back like that. Let me hold it out so you can see. And like I said, this is just a water bottle. I cut it 3/4 of the way around. It'll bend back like that. I've got another water jug I'm going to use. I've got one I already cut. Just water. And let me get the other two prepared and then I'll be back. So with this jug, I'm just going to use the scissors to start it because it's not quite as tough. Got that hole poked in there. Oh, can't see it with the scissors. Got the hole poked in and I'm going to cut it around. And cut it in just 3/4 of the way. Make sure. Cut from the other side to finish that up. Leave the little part where the handle is so you can open it up. You can see, open it up. Okay. And then I have another one that's already cut, and then I'm going to poke holes in the bottom, and I'm going to use my soldering iron to do that. Okay, I had to move to the other side of the table because my little soldering iron would not reach over there on the plug, but as you can see, it's just a little bit. There you go. I've got my soldering iron. It should be hot. And I'm going to just use it to poke some holes. Okay, it's not hot yet. It's getting hot. Yeah, I'm going to use it to poke some holes in the bottom of these containers. Ah, it's hot now. Well, it's not hot. It's getting there. Poke some holes in the bottom of the container for drainage. That's one. And if y'all are doing this, be careful because these things get really hot. Don't burn yourself. So anyway, got the holes done for drainage. And now I'm just going to put some soil in there and plant some seeds. So let's see what we got. Okay, so now I'm outside and I'm going to put some soil in these containers. But first I have to sift the soil. So I'm going to sift the soil for a little bit. And when I get it all situated, I will put some soil in the containers. I use this little trash basket, woven basket. What is it? I don't even know what it's called. It's called an essential basket. To sift the soil to get some of the larger particles out of it. I will use these larger particles that come out of it. I'll use it as mulch after I have planted, just to keep things insulated and to keep the weeds down. But a lot of the bag soil that you get will have trash in it. This is actually a mix of some bag soil with some cocoa coir and some sand. So that's what I usually mix in my soil. I'm not sure which brand this is. I think this may be Garden Line that I got from Aldi, or it may be Kellogg brand that I get from the Orange Box store. But you know, all of them have some level of material in it that hasn't broken down, so I do sift it, mostly sift it before I use it. I don't always sift it if I'm going to put it in a raised bed, just depending on what layer it is in the raised bed. But let me get this done and I'll come back to you when I get it ready. If you want to add amendments, now will be the time to do it. Oh no, ice cream truck. Hold on. Okay, I think he's far enough away, you can't really hear it. So I'm going to put the soil in the containers. Like I said, if you're going to add amendments, I would mix it in the soil before I put it in the containers, but I'm not adding anything to this. So right now, just going to add the soil. I already added sand and cocoa coir to it, so oh, I did add some water to it after I finished sifting it because it was pretty dry. And then after you put your soil in there, then they're ready to plant. So I don't know what I'm planting in these yet. I'm not sure. I think I'm going to plant some herbs in these. So I think I have some chamomile, some maybe parsley or cilantro, some lemongrass, So I have 4 containers. So chamomile, cilantro, lemongrass, and maybe some plantain. Yeah, maybe some plantain. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to plant. And then once I get them planted, once I get the seeds planted, I will come back and show you how to seal them up. So I'll be back. Okay, here are my seeds. I've got plantain, lemongrass, chamomile. Is there any seeds in there? And some coneflower, purple coneflower. So we'll see how these do. All right, I've got them planted. Now I'm gonna water them. This is with rainwater. And fill that up again and water it some more. Water them in good with rainwater. I did put some water in the soil before I put them in the containers, so the soil is not dry. But I'm going to water them from the top, and then I'm going to seal them with some duct tape. And I did label them all tentatively. That's not the final label because I used a Sharpie, and Sharpie won't last in the weather. So I'm gonna put some labels on there that will last. I've got a paint marker that will last. I think I did a video about that. But anyways, I'm gonna take some duct tape, the real duct tape, not the play duct tape, and seal these, tape them together as best I can. So that the moisture stays inside. I'll probably go around them with another layer of duct tape at some point, but just want the moisture to stay inside of them. Excess moisture can drain out the bottom because you got the holes in the bottom. Rainwater can get in the hole through the top. And we'll see how these do. I've never done winter sowing before. I don't know how well it worked in my climate because we can get pretty warm, some pretty warm days during the winter time around here. And it can get up into the 70s. We don't get a lot of cold weather. Last year we did get we had I think 7 days of temperatures below freezing, high temperatures below freezing was what we got last year, which was pretty cold for us. So anyways, this is my first time winter sowing. I will come back and show you guys the results of it later. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. Share it with a friend. Leave a comment. If I did something wrong, let me know. I've never done this before, so the possibility is that I'm not doing this right. So definitely leave me a comment about it. If you've done it before and been successful with it, I would definitely like to hear about it, especially if you are in the South, somewhere in a zone 8 or higher, and you have tried it. I'd like to know about it. I'd love to see it. But most of all, if you like my content, come back to see me again. Thanks for watching. Bye now.